Vajradamshra Karmashayan Vandhaya Vandhaya Tamo Krasa Krasa Om Swaha Abhayam Abhayam Atmani Puyishtha Om Shraum
Om Namo Bhagavate Narasimhaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Narasimhaya. Namaste Jaste Jase.
Avir Bhava.
Avir Bhava.
Janaka. Vajradamshra. Karmashyam Vandhaya Vandhaya. Namo Grasa Grasa. Om Swaha. Abhayam Abhayam Atmani Bhuvishta.
Om Namo Bhagavate Narasimhaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Narasimhaya.
Namaste Jaste Jase.
Avir Avir Bhava. Vajranaka Vajradamshra Karmashayan Vandhaya Vandhaya Tamo Grasa Grasa Om Swaha Abhayam Abhayam Atmani Bhuyishtha Om Shraum Om Namo Bhagavate Narasimhaya. Namaste Jaste Jase. Avir Avir Bhava. Vajranaka Vajradamshra Karmashayan Vandhaya Vandhaya Tamo Grasa Grasa Om Swaha Abhayam Abhayam Atmani Bhuyishtha Om Shraum Chale Nasundar
Om Namo Bhagavate Narasimhaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Narasimhaya. Namaste Jaste Jase. Avir Avir Bhava. Vajranaka Karmashayan Vandhaya Vandhaya Tamo Grasa Grasa Om Swaha Abhayam Abhayam Atmani Bhuyishtha Om Sham Om O Lord Namaha my respectful obeisances Bhagavate unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead Narasimhaya known as Lord Narasimha Namaha obeisances Tejaha Tejase power of all powerful Avihi Avir Bhava please be fully manifest Vajranaka O you who possess nails like thunderbolt Vajradamshra O you who possess teeth like thunderbolts Karma Ashayan demoniac desires to be happy by material activities Randhaya Randhaya,
Randhaya,
kindly vanquish.
kindly vanquish.
Tamaha,
Tamaha,
ignorance in the material world.
ignorance in the material world.
Grasa,
Rasa,
kindly drive away.
kindly drive away.
Grasa,
Rasa,
kindly drive away.
kindly drive away.
Om, oh my Lord.
O my Lord.
Swaha,
Swaha,
respectful oblations.
respectful oblations.
Abhayam,
Abhayam,
fearlessness.
fearlessness.
Abhayam,
Abhayam,
fearlessness.
fearlessness.
Atmani,
Atmani,
in my
in
mind.
my mind.
Bhuyishtaha,
Vishtaha,
you may appear. May you appear.
may you appear.
Om, O Lord.
Lord,
Shraum, the bija or seed of mantras offering prayers to Lord Narasimha. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. I offer my respectful obeisances unto Lord Narasimha Deva, the source of all power. O my Lord, who possesses nails and teeth just like thunderbolts, kindly vanquish our demon-like desires for fruitive activity in this material world. Please appear in our hearts and drive away our ignorance, so that by your mercy we may become fearless in the struggle for existence in this material world. Translation with repetition. I offer my respectful obeisances
offer my respectful obeisances
unto Lord Narasimha Deva,
to Lord Narasimha,
the source of all power.
source of all power.
O my Lord,
My Lord,
who possesses nails and teeth
who possesses nails and teeth,
just like thunderbolts,
just like thunderbolts,
kindly vanquish
kindly vanquish
our demon-like desires
demon-like desires
for fruitive activity
for fruitive activities
in this material world.
in this material world.
Please appear
Please appear
in our hearts
in our hearts,
and drive away our ignorance,
drive away our ignorance,
so that by your mercy
and by your mercy
we may become fearless
we will be fearless
in the struggle for existence
the struggle for existence
in this material world.
in this material world.
Purport by Srila Prabhupada. In Srimad Bhagavatam, Sanat Kumara speaks the following words to Maharaj Prithu. Yatpara pankhaja palasha vilasa bhatya karmashayam gratitham udghatayanti santaha tadvan nariktamatayo yatayo privruttha Shodhoganastam aranam bhajavasudevam. Devotees always engaged in the service of the toes of the Lord's lotus feet can very easily become free from hard-knotted desires for fruitive activities. Because this is very difficult, the non-devotees, the jnanis and yogis cannot stop the waves of sense gratification, although they try to do so. Therefore, you are advised to engage in the devotional service of Krishna, the son of Vasudeva. Every living being within this material world has a strong desire to enjoy matter to its fullest satisfaction. For this purpose, the conditioned soul must accept one body after another, and thus his strongly fixed fruitive desires continue. One cannot stop the repetition of birth and death without being completely desireless. Therefore, Srila Rupa Goswami describes pure bhakti devotional service as follows. Anyabhilashika shunyam jnana karmadhyanavritam anukulyena krishnanushīlanam bhaktiruttama. One should render transcendental loving service to the Supreme Lord Krishna favorably and without desire for material profit or gain through fruitive activities or philosophical speculation. That is called pure devotional service. Unless one is completely free from all material desires, which are caused by the dense darkness of ignorance, one cannot fully engage in the devotional service of the Lord. Therefore, we should always offer our prayers to Lord Narasimha, who killed Hiranyakashipu, the personification of material desire. Hiranya means gold, and Kashipu means a soft cushion of hair. Materialistic persons always desire to make the body comfortable, and for this they require huge amounts of gold. Thus, Hiranyakashipu was the perfect representative of materialistic life. He was therefore the cause of great disturbance to the topmost devotee, Prahlad Maharaj, until Lord Narasimha killed him. Any devotee aspiring to be free from material desires should offer his respectful prayers to Narasimha as Prahlad Maharaj did in this verse. Thus ends the Bhakti Vedanta Prabhupada. Om Jnana-Timirandhasya Jnananjana-Shalakaya Chakshurumilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So today, as we celebrate Narasimha Jayanti, we remember this wonderful prayer. There are a few verses, all beautiful prayers of Prahlad. The previous verse, Shukadeva Goswami said, "My dear king, Lord Narasimha resides in the tract of land known as Harivarsha. In the 7th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, Uttaradi. Uttaratra Vidhasye, I shall describe in the future. In the 7th canto of the Srimad Bhagavatam, I shall describe to you how Prahlad Maharaj caused the Lord to assume the form of Narasimha Deva. Prahlad Maharaj, the topmost devotee of the Lord, is the reservoir of all good qualities of great personalities. His character and activities have delivered all the fallen numbers of this demoniac family. Lord Narasimha Deva is very dear to this exalted personality. Thus Prahlad Maharaj, along with his servants and all the denizens of Harivarsha, worships Lord Narasimha Deva by chanting the following mantras. So that's the context. Narasimha Deva, along with his servants and all the denizens of Harivarsha, chant these mantras, and that is what we are also chanting and reading today. And Prahlad begins, Om Namo Bhagavate Narasimhaya. I offer my obeisance to Lord Narasimha. And that Lord, Namaste Jase, He is the promise, He is the source of all Tejas. He is the Tejas who gives Tejas to Tejasvis. It's like Krishna saying, Tejas, Tejasvinamaham in the 7th chapter of the Gita. He's the Tejase of those who have Tejas, you are the Tejas. Avir Bhava, may you appear in my heart. This is the prayer of the devotee. This is a very nice prayer that we should also all day pray to the Lord. Avir Bhava, may you reside in my heart. May you appear in my heart. Avir Bhava. But Janaka, his Naka nails are like thunderbolt. And so the powerful Hiranyakashipu, when he was lying on his lap, and he was to tear him, even big weapons could not kill Hiranyakashipu. He had such powers, he had such mystic powers. And now, what is going to kill him? In Narasimha Deva's Naka was like thunderbolt. And so when he ripped, it was thunderbolt like nails which were ripping. See, just like we say every day in the morning, Shilatanka Naka Lage. Narasimha Deva's Naka, in this verse it is said, Shilatanka. Shila means stone, Tanka means the tool, chisel which breaks a stone. See, our Naka is not very soft. Krishna Simha's Naka, we can imagine it's like a chisel. Yeah. So here, Vajranaka, Vajradamshra, and his teeth were like thunderbolts. So he's not ordinary Simha. Ordinary Simha also dangerous, but he has teeth. But Narasimha has Vajradamshra. And what is Prahlad's prayer? So important. Karma Shrayan Bandhaya Bandhaya. Karma Ashrayan. All material desires, all fruitive desires. Karma Shrayan Bandhaya Bandhaya. Vanquish. Tamo Grasa Grasa. And there is ignorance in our heart. Please remove that. Please enlighten us. Swa Om Swaha, offering oblations. Abhayam Atmani Bhuvishta. Please manifest fearlessness in my heart. Atmani Bhuvishta. Manifest. So, fearlessness. And these are some very, very beautiful things that Srila Prabhupada does in his translations. We see how Prabhupada translates Abhayam Abhayam Atmani Bhuvishta. We may become fearless in the struggle for existence in this material world. Because in this material world, there is constant struggle. Just like yesterday, everybody was fearful. What will happen? Bomb. And we are so close to Pakistan. We were bombed. If they send a missile to Delhi, what will happen? Fearful, isn't it? And of course, there's some ceasefire has happened, but we don't know whether this will be honored. 11th, one day again, blocks are resuming. Again, something we have to fear.
They have already tried.
Already plans. It's very easy.
Yesterday.
It's very good. So already fire. So even if there is ceasefire, car accident can happen. We can happen. You see? There was one devotee in Bangalore. In the morning he got up and he was a retired professor in an engineering college. He taught in some of our devotees also, who have become devotees in our day. And he has become a devotee also. So, husband and wife, elderly people. Every morning he will get up, take his mala, chanting. He will cross the road. On the other side of the road, there is a milk shop. He will go buy milk and everybody does these things. So every day he was going. So one day he took his mala back. Morning, wife was doing something in the kitchen, and she crossed the road, knocked by a car, by a vehicle, and he died. He was not even inside a car. He was just walking in the street. See, wow, how dangerous this material world is. So, in this struggle for material existence, abhayam, abhayam, bhuvishta, abhayam, abhayam, atman, bhuvishta. This is the prayer of Narasimha. And in the purport, Prabhupada, this word karma shayan, karma ashayan, asha is that karma ashayan. Prabhupada uses this word fruitive activities, fruitive desires. Fruitive desires is we perform an action in this world and immediately we want benefit of that for myself. You see? I had this experience some years ago. You know, when it's a fasting day, it's a struggle. So we keep fasting. Of course, Prabhupada has made it very easy. When Ekadashi can be feasting with non-grain items, Prabhupada said. Prabhupada made these concessions for Kali Yuga fallen souls like us. So anyway, sometimes we have to do fasting and then it's a struggle. Then I read one article that how fasting actually helps your health, improves your health. And so many theories are there, so autophagy happens, and then all the bad cells and tissues are destroyed, and new good tissues come, and you fast. And when I heard that, I became very happy. Oh, I should fast. And then I started thinking, look at my mind, look at us, how we are. If you want to please Krishna, fasting by please. Prabhupada also said, if you do fasting, Krishna will be pleased. I'm not so happy with that. It's going to benefit me. My health will improve. Oh, let me fast. You see, this is karma shaya. Any activity we do, I must get result, but I must enjoy it. Like in modern times, there is a phrase, what's in it for me? You do anything, you propose anything to somebody, they will ask, what's in it for me? See, this is the principle. So, in marketing, in branding, they say you must position and present your project in such a way or your proposition, whatever proposition you're making, so that how people it will answer a question for them. This is what I need, and this will fulfill my need. And hence, what's in it for me? You should answer that question. You are telling, please come to temple. The person who reads that announcement, he will think, what's in it for me? If I come to temple, what will I get? You must answer that question. Like that. You see how so self-centered. This is karma. And because Prahlad Maharaj has used this word in the prayer, Prabhupada is using this example, and he is also pointing out in another verse in the Srimad Bhagavatam, spoken by Sanat Kumara, where this word comes. Yadpadapankajapadaasha vilasa bhaktya karmashayam Ghatitam Udghatayanti Santaha. This is Karmashnayam Ghatitam. In another place in the Bhagavatam, it says Karma Grantihi Chidhyanti Sarva Samshaya. Chidhyanti Karma Granti Chidhyanti Sarva Samshaya, something like that. So, in the Bhagavatam, these words are used. Karmashaya, Karma Granthi, Karmashayam Graditam. So, whenever we perform an action, immediately a knot is tied in our heart of reaction. So, our heart is fully knotted. That's called Hridaya Granthi. You see, our heart is full of knots. It's not a clean, free heart, fully knotted. And because of that, we have to take birth again and again. So, in this context, karmashayam ghatitam udghatidayanti santaha. Devotees, they udghratanti, they untie or break the knots. Tadvanarigdhamadayo yatayo viruddha shroto ganastam aranam bhajavasudevam. Such santhas, what do? Bhajavasudevam. By worship of Vasudeva, Krishna, that Karmashayam, Graditam, Udghatayanti, Santaha. So this should be, so even in our heart, we should, first of all, we should recognize, oh, look at my heart, I have material desires. Sometimes people are in such a state, so many material desires are there, they can't even recognize that I am in the midst of material desire, full of material desire. Because that's the first stage of purification we begin to experience. Oh, I see in my heart, all these material desires are there. Then we can pray to Krishna, please pull out these material desires. Because we can't do it ourselves. We need the help of the mercy of the Lord. Shunmatam sakata Krishna punya shravana kirtanaha hridayantosto hyavadrani vidhunoti sukrutsata. You see? Hridayantastha. The Lord is situated in the heart and is abhadrani, he can remove. So, that is the prayer, central prayer of Prahlad Maharaj. See, Bhagavatam teaches that we should not pray for any material things. Through these great devotees, this teaching, Our prayer should be Karma Shayan Randhaya Randhaya Tamo Grasa Grasa ignorance. Why do we desire Karma Shayan? Because of ignorance. What is that ignorance? The fundamental ignorance is that we are thinking we are the body. Because I am the body and I keep my body very nicely, happily, make my body happy with sense gratification, I will become happy. This is the only definition of happiness, only experience of happiness that we have as conditioned souls. We have no other vocabulary of happiness. Our happiness means sense gratification. And this is because of the ignorance. And that ignorance, Prahlad is saying, Tamo, Grasa, Grasa. You see, in the very beginning of the Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavatam promises in the second verse, Dharmakkaitavoddham paramo nirmatsaranam satam vedyam vastavamatra vastu shivadam tapatrayo unmoolanam tapatraya unmoolanam utmoolanam. Moola means root. Moola means cause. The cause of this tree, cause of a tree is the moola, root. In the same way, our tapatraya unmoolanam. The root of tapatraya is our ignorance. And that ignorance, Bhagavatam removes. Once the ignorance is removed, we will desire rightly. When we desire rightly, we don't have to be in this material world. And that is the day Tapatraya Unmoolanam happens. That is why here, throughout, you see, whatever Bhagavatam promised in the beginning, it is being developed in different ways throughout the Bhagavatam. So, Karma Shayan Randhaya Randhaya Tamo Grasa Grasa Om Swaha. This is the Prahlad's prayer. Very appropriate for us also. And in the second paragraph of the purport, Prabhupada says something very, very revolutionary. Actually, this is a very revolutionary thought. What Prabhupada has taught us and what we practice, but sometimes we don't realize its seriousness. Let's read this. Every living being within this material world has a strong desire to enjoy matter to his fullest dissatisfaction. For this purpose, the conditioned soul must accept one body after another, and thus his strongly fixed fruitive desires continue. See, this is a thought, this is a concept fully embraced by the material world. And that is, I must work for my happiness. I must endeavor, I must plan, I must systematically work for my happiness. You see, every living being within this material world has a strong desire to enjoy matter to his fullest satisfaction. And Krishna consciousness teaches that we should not be working for our enjoyment by using matter. This is not right. What is the right thing? If this proposition that the whole world has embraced, that we have to become happy by our activities in this material world, we should try to find better and better ways to become happy. Who we should become happy. In Krishna consciousness, Prabhupada teaches an alternative paradigm, a new way of thinking. Don't think about our happiness, think about Krishna's happiness. We should not do anything but simply think of Krishna's happiness. It's a very revolutionary thought. Because in our modern world, people do business to become happy, so that we become happy. Me, my family becomes happy. We go to school and college. Why? So that with that education, I get better opportunity for my happiness. We have economic theories, how with better and better management of resources, we can become happy as an individual, as a community, as a nation. We want peace in this world so that we can be happy and enjoy peacefully, nicely the material activities that we have planned. We do politics so that we can be happy. Just see how my happiness, the prospect of my happiness, my not only individually, collectively, my family, my community, my country, all of us have to be happy. Our happiness, our self-directed happiness in its individual or collective form is the basis of everything. Why a movie is made? So that we can become happy with that entertainment. Why IPL matches are played? So that we can have that excitement and happiness. And some people will make money out of that. So that with that money they want to be happy. You see how this idea, I must work for my happiness, this is Karmashaya, it is pervading every aspect of human life. And Prabhupada, through the Bhagavatam, through the Gita, is teaching this is fundamentally wrong. We should not be working for our happiness. Then what should we be working for? We should be working for Krishna's happiness. That is bhakti. So if I work for Krishna's happiness, what will happen to me? I will only be working for Krishna's happiness, and I will what might be suffering, is it? No. The way we and Krishna are connected, it is just like the stomach and the organs of the body, the limbs of the body. When the limbs of the body serve the stomach, the limbs get served. Limbs become nourished. Limbs become energized. Prabhupada gives another example. Bhagavatam gives another example. If I do makeup of my face with some makeup, the reflection of my face in the mirror looks beautiful. You see, if I just do makeup on my face, my reflection in the mirror looks beautiful. So we are actually a reflection of Krishna, Amsha of Krishna. If Krishna is pleased, Amsha becomes pleased. Yatha taror moolam visheshanena. If the taror moolam, if the tree's roots are watered, all the twigs and the branches, all of them become nourished. So Krishna is the root of every existence. And if we please Him, the entire universe, we also become free. This we must discover. This is the proposition of the Srimad Bhagavatam. Tattva jivasya tattva jignasa yas karmo yasceha nato yasceha karma vihi. This is the proposition of the Srimad Bhagavatam. Jivasya tattva jignasa nato yasceha karma vihi. What should all activities be for? Jivasya tattva jignasa, to inquire into the truth of this jiva. Who is this jiva? Who am I? And then Bhagavatam will teach, Bhagavad Gita will teach that we are an Amsha of Krishna. If we are an Amsha of Krishna, then, and if we serve Krishna, we will become benefited. So, Jivasya Tattva Jignasa Narto Yasjeha Karmavihi Na Artaha Yaschaha Iha Karmavihi. So Bhagavatam says, no activity, the purpose of all activities should be Jivasya Tattva Jignasa. This is a revolutionary thought. Because everybody thinks the purpose of everyone's activity must be my enjoyment. Bhagavatam is saying no. So in the purport, Prabhupada says, we have politics, we have social service, we have economics, we have so many industries, so many activities human beings are doing, all for sense enjoyment. Now Prabhupada says, all this can continue. Not that we have to stop economics, stop industries, stop politics, stop entertainment. No. All of this can be redefined for Jivasya Tattva Jignasa. So Jivasya Tattva Jignasa becomes the central point, and based on that, all other activities. Actually, this is a new political theory that Prabhupada is proposing. Actually, intellectuals and scholars have not realized this. They have not understood this. It's a new political philosophy Prabhupada is Bhagavatam and Prabhupada is pointing out, Bhagavatam is presenting. Why should we build the whole society simply on the basis of our sense gratification? Let's build the whole society on the basis of Jivasya Tattva Jignasa. A new paradigm. This is what the Bhagavatam is presenting. And that's what Prabhupada is saying here. And then Prabhupada concludes by saying, and hence Rupa Goswami says, Anya Vilashita Shunyam Jnana Karma Dhyanam Anukuyena Krishnanushilanam Bhakti Uttamam. This is Uttama Bhakti. And what is that? All active karma. Anya Vilashita Shunyam Jnana Karma Dhyanam. There is Karma Abhilasha and Dhyana Abhilasha. One more Abhilasha Rupa Goswami is pointing out. What is that? Dhyana Abhilasha? Yes, after pursuing karma for some time, the living entities come to one understanding. Yes, this material world is miserable. This is an evolved soul. An ordinary soul will think, no, material world is a place for enjoyment. That's the 99.9% of the people. The small percentage will think, yes, material activities will bring misery for me. Hence, I must cultivate knowledge, and with that knowledge, I must become one with Brahman. Very personal realization. A small percentage will pursue that. That's called Jnana Anavritam. That's another Anya Abhilasha. Only Abhilasha the living entity should have, because we are part and parcel of Krishna, how to please Krishna, how to make Krishna happy, how to serve Krishna. This is the thought. This is bhakti. Now, not every easy living entities will come to this stage easily. So that is why there is karma kanda, which says you work like this, you do this, and if you do this, in your next life you will become happy also. Not only this life, next life also you will be happy. Moment the living entity understands, not only in this life, next life also I will be happy. An impression of eternality of the living entity is established in the heart of that person. You see how Karma Kanda is teaching? How Karma Kanda is beneficial? Oh, not only this life, I have next life. So that means I am a living entity who is eternal. I will live beyond this life into a next life. That idea has become impression has been created. That's why among Hindus we all think, hey, next life also I should be nice. Yeah, what is this? I should not do wrong things. This idea is there, isn't it? That very idea that next life I should be happy. You have learned one important lesson of self-realization. I am not this body, I am a spirit soul who will live beyond this body and go to another life in the next life. This is the purpose of Karma Kanda. Karma Kanda says, you want this good benefit for yourself in this life, you want to succeed, you want good health, worship this Devata. The moment you accept that there is a Devata and that worship of that Devata by that blessing, I will become happy. That means you have accepted there is some supreme, there is one superior, there is somebody superior to me and he's blessing at me. That means you are making advancement to us. One day you will ask the question, okay, who is the supreme of all those who control me? And that is Krishna. See how Karma Kanda advances? Because otherwise, living entities won't give up their desire for enjoyment so easily. Just like we have learned from Prabhupada for so many years, this is wrong. Still we are attached to sex gratification. That is why it is a learning. That ignorance has not gone. Ramo, grasa, grasa. That's why our prayer should be, Lord Narasimha, please manifest yourself in my heart and dispel this darkness in my heart. That's the kind of a very beautiful prayer. This Srimad Bhagavatam. We'll stop here. If anyone has any question, one question.
Just monistic philosophy, even though Karma Kanda is encouraging, Kalvis that there's a next life, there's God. But even Karma Kanda can lead one to become a monist or become merged in Brahman. It is not exactly taking him to the towards a Dvaita philosophy. How do they define that? How do they define reincarnation and finally one day you will become merged in Brahman? What is that philosophy? Monist.
What is the philosophy which?
I mean, they also say that you will be reincarnated. If you do good things, next life.
In Karma Kanda.
Monistic philosophy.
In Jnana Kanda.
Karma Kanda is, Karma Kanda is.
You go to Swarga.
Swarga and finally to, getting us merged in Brahman.
Okay.
Karma Kanda and this idea may not take you to understand that you and the Supreme they are different.
Okay.
Finally, you will lead that way. You are the Supreme, and you will finally become God, or you will become merged into God.
Okay. So the idea is like this. For that switch to happen, either from Karma Kanda or Jnana Kanda, Bhakti, you need the association of the pure devotee. Many lifetime of practice of monastic philosophy will purify them, and I should not be indulging in sense gratification. I should aspire to become one with God. That also takes many lifetimes. And in one of those occasions, when the living entity meets a pure devotee, that is why it is said, Brahmanda Brahmite Kono Bhagyavan. And Prabhupada said, when devotees asked the question, why did we become Bhagyavan? How did we get this Bhagya? Prabhupada said, I made you Bhagyavan. Shri Prabhupada leaving of Vrindavan, going to America, going to New York City, making them Bhagyavan. And then that Prabhupada touch, he put it into an institution so that Prabhupada touch can happen on the souls for many generations to come. The Guru Krishna Prasada is available for many generations of living entities. And that's why we, as part of the institution of Prabhupada, it is our duty to take this mission forward and bring more and more people in touch with Prabhupada. So if that pure devotee touch is not there, karmi will remain karmi, jnani will remain jnani. That is why Bhakti Vedanta Thakur sings Bhagata Sangha Bhakti Latera Mula. There's one song, I forget exactly the detail, but exact things. The source of bhakti is an association with the pure devotee. Unless that happens, meaning entity will be wandering into Brahman also, come back, Arukya Kruchvena Pathantyadaha. Kruchvena Arukya. Great difficulty, because the path of monism is difficult. Arukya Kruchvena Pathantyadaha. Still will come down if one has not served Aramik Daksha. The lotus eyed Lord. That's what the Bhagavatam is pointing. That's why Bhagavatam is very special. It's pointing out karma will not help, jnana will not help. Beyond karma, beyond jnana. So that has to happen. If that doesn't happen, we'll be lost. Again, here in this Sanaka's prayers, also he's pointing out the same thing. Prabhupada's translation. Because this is very difficult to be free from the hard-knotted desires for fruiting activities. It's very difficult. The non-devotees dash, Prabhupada said, the jnanis and yogis. There is one more stage called yogi beyond jnani. The jnanis are in Brahman realization. Yogis are in Paramatma realization. Of course, Paramatma realization is the initial stage of bhakti, Dasa bhakti. Further, more possible, cannot stop the waves of sense life. That's why Samtaha Tatvan Narigdhamatayo Yatayo Viruddham Shodho Ganastham Aranam Bhajavasudevam. Hence we must worship Vasudeva. Otherwise, it is not possible to do this. We'll stop here. Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki, Shri Radha Vrindavan Chandra ki, Shri Narasimha Deva ki, Prahlad Maharaj ki, Shri Nitai Gauranga ki, Srimad Bhagavatam ki, Srila Prabhupada.